Well, the pups and the deer have been grazing along on these pumpkin leaves. They seem to really like them a whole lot. Ooh, somebody ate a whole bunch of buds off of this. Just ate them right down. Rest of the garden's doing pretty good. The pumpkin vines are all over the place. Got some nice sunflowers up there. The other day I saw some birds flitting over to the fence to look and see if the seeds were ready yet. Signs of autumn to come. I don't know if you can see it too well, but there's a whole lot of missing leaves off of these stems right here. So I'm guessing Bambi has been reaching in. There have been 3 young ones bedding down over next door under this spruce tree. You can see where the grass is matted down. Good location for noshing on pumpkin leaves that are coming over the fence. Although they don't seem to really bother those much. But they have made their way in and are mowing down on the sunflower leaves. I really like these burgundy ones. That one got really high. This one's getting nice and plump seed head. It seems like none of the heritage mammoth Russian sunflowers that Joe got me for Christmas, none of them seem to have sprouted up. For whatever reason, I don't know. Oh well. Oh, look at this. The black-eyed Susans are popping their buds. Coming into August. They're a bit early, but Graham, look what you're doing to my poor plants. Purple bee balm is particularly pretty. I have 6 purple and white garden phlox that I need to figure out today where I'm going to plant them. I have some Gloriosa daisies coming in the mail. They won't be here till into August. They're in the sunflower black-eyed Susan family, and I'm going to sprinkle them in along after I get this bed good and soaked and weeded out. I'm going to sprinkle them in along all of these black-eyed Susans here so that they'll mix in and bloom together. If I can get them to sprout and root this year yet, they're a burgundy color. I forgot to mention that. But if I can get them to sprout and get a good root system this year, and then they'll come back next year. Your sunflower. Jessie Rose loves to lay in the shady grass. Anyway, if I can get them to sprout and get a good root system this year, they'll come back next year and fill in along this whole bed here to give me some more autumn color. Such pretty things. And here's some more of the purple bee balm. Was working on going to seed. I think I'm working on filling in this bed and just gonna kind of let it be. It's gonna be my bee and butterfly bed and just kind of let it do its thing and be semi-wild, and as much as I can let things be wild. I like things neat. I like to see each plant separately, but I'm kind of letting go on that because I have to. So, oh yeah, here's my pink coneflowers. They're Let's see if I can get a shot of this without a shadow. Pink cone flowers are coming on. I used to have a ton more of these, but I don't know, some of them just kind of pooped out. I'd like to build those back up again. Here is a pink, getting in the shadow here of myself. Here's a pink garden phlox that finally got a chance to sprout. I need to spray deer repellent all over the place right after I clean up poop, because these would have bloomed earlier except the deer mowed them down, but they're coming back. Anyway, no shortage of stuff to do. The altheas are blooming. That one back there, once it's done blooming, that's coming down because it's right in the middle, well, not the middle, but it's two of the stumps are right where the new garden bed's going to be. So, of course, they are blooming early. Everything has been blooming early for the last few years. So, the blooms are way up high, and they're, oh, look at that cloud. The blooms are up high, and they're kind of hard to see. That's why all these altheas along here need to be cut back to 5 or 6 foot, so they'll thicken up. The blooms will be lower, and they won't be drooping over like that one back there. So, there's Lily Mae's Fanny. She is eating something she shouldn't be. Probably the leaves from the black-eyed Susans. There's Sunny looking for some trouble. And Jessie Rose is just a chillin'. Aren't you, Sweet Pea? You're just a chillin'. You're a chill girl now that you're older, huh? Try to stay out of the fray and just relax and enjoy the yard. Pretty girl. Oh, now you gotta come. Your Penny. Her bandana has cupcakes on it. The other two girls were turquoise with ice cream cones on it, but my cupcake got the cupcakes, huh? Yes. Sonny's pulling your tail. She's being obnoxious. Jessie needs to do some running. Oh, there they go. Run it off, girls. They like to run in very tight circles around the patio as fast as they can. Skitter around the corners of the planters and go back between the chair and the slider and just real tight circles. I have learned to not put plants close to the house. I leave a pathway back there for the girls. So anyway, yada yada. Nice breeze today, beautiful weather. The tree over there at the neighbor's is starting to get some color on it already because it's in full sun all the time. So, just film the girls for a minute here. Lily likes to make a lot of noise when she plays. Don't get me in the middle of this. Oh, here's some clematis that are blooming. Scram, girls. And of course, everything's bone dry. Here's some clematis blooming. They're late. Oh, look at the beautiful little. Can't even see what I'm filming. Oh, there it is. A beautiful little bloom here and a bud next to it. And the neighbors got a fence and a passage gate up on either side. They have a solar light cap on the tops of the posts, and they've got one on the other side too, so they are completely fenced in now. They still have some work to do around the decks. They say they want to join all the decks together. Those two over there, the big one will eventually be connected over by the slider. Got their swimming pool up. They've been enjoying that a bit. I have to admit, there are days it looked mighty refreshing. And they put down a lot of gravel, which already has grass coming through it, but they put in my favorite, a fire pit. Stack of logs in the back, so they've got a lot done this year. Back corner, 2 raised beds. One's got raspberries and one's got blueberries in it. So I heard Dave telling his dad they were going to put in corn and sweet corn and asparagus somewhere. So maybe they'll use the space along the fence that's just cleaned out but gone to weeds. Anyway, they've come a long way. Hello, Ribbon! Honey and Raven just adore each other. They get all kissy face. The grass has got really tall this year. And these grasses along here are getting pretty tall too. And it's probably hard to see, but there's my ornamental peach tree. The azaleas are just hanging out, and they're putting on buds for next year's bloom. So got a few little, there we go, pink roses back there in front of the fence. There's 2 more of them in there, and one's got buds on it, and sometimes the deer come and chew on them. So, what you doing in there? Poppers? Y'all got your tongues hanging out. Why don't you go get a drink? Got another tomato there that I'm letting ripen the rest of the way out here on the shelf. So anyway, you girls come get a drink. Do I need to rinse that out again? This is a bird bath, but they like to drink out of it, so I just moved it over here by the hose, and that's a doggy bath now. So my little flag there keeps getting blown up and around. So these are the phlox I need to find a place for. They're very fragrant. I've got 6 of them. I need to find a place for those and get them planted and watered in today. Oh, more signs of autumn. The grasses behind the house are getting their flower buds on them. They're nice and wispy and pretty. These will turn kind of, well, they're already starting to get a little fall color on them down here. They get some burgundy on them and some oranges in there and look nice. So all in all, I've made some progress this year. The deer repellent has helped enormously, because usually these hostas are down to stubs like last month, if not in May, after they come out. So this little fence and a deer repellent really seems to be helping. So there we go, quick look around. My little willow trees that got all dried out, I pruned them back hard, and they've got new leaves coming out on them, so they're doing good. So a little patio, quick look around the yard. A lot of green stuff right now because it's just in between blooms. Heading into the hotter season, so we already kind of got there last month. Alright, that's all I got. Gotta get to work. Bye-bye. Love y'all.